Hello and welcome everyone to Naruto League Season 5 Week 10 Episode 1. I am your host Orange and with me is Gomeljack.
Hey guys.
So we are now in week number 10. Already at the end of the second trimester, which is just craziness, honestly. I mean, it really doesn't feel like it's been that long, but in actuality it's been, I mean, counting the preseason, we've been doing this for 17 weeks already.
Yeah,
counting the breaks too. Like,
it's gone by pretty quick so far, which is crazy.
Yeah, so but yeah, thank you for joining us here today. So as always, before we get into anything else, we have to talk about our divisional standings first. Gomo, if you would like to start us off with Genin Division.
Yeah, Genin Division, we have the Team Kakashi at 5-4, Hidden Mist at 5-4, Team Sage at 5-4, and Team Guy pulling up the rear at 4-5.
Yeah, so this division has been close for the majority of the season, but now it's really close because Guy has started to catch up with the other teams, and we're almost at a four-way tie here. I don't think that's ever happened in Naruto League.
I'm getting visions of DBZ League South Kai, four-way ties and stuff. It's crazy, and this division is almost as tight as Jonin has been, actually. So, which is crazy.
It's extremely tight. So, I mean, all these teams are pretty strong. 5-4 is a great record, but a lot of teams actually have that record right now. So
yeah, there are a lot of 5-4 teams.
That's kind of crazy. Speaking of, we have a shooting division. Hidden Sand and Hidden Stone are at the top here at 5-4. Fancy that. Team Hokage behind them at 3-6, and at the bottom is Hidden Cloud, one of the more split divisions here right now. Definitely Chunin and Kage being more split, whereas Jonin and Genin are a lot more tightly knit, you know? So it's nice to see the records split up a little bit more here. But it's still fairly close, all things considered. Like, this is not a won or lost division for anyone here. Like, anyone here could still make it to playoffs, and anyone could technically still, you know, get knocked out. So
yeah, and I'd say almost every team, save for maybe one, is probably still fighting for a playoff spot.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a nice division to watch. I mean, it's not as crazy as Genin or Jonin is, but it's still a good one to keep an eye on. Hard to really tell where these teams are going to end up at the end of the season, but I guess we'll have to see. So next up, we have Jonin Division.
Team Taka at 7-2. 6-3 Hidden Sound, Uchiha Clan at 5-4, and also the Akatsuki at 5-4. So Jonin Division having the only team with a 7-2 record, Team Taka. Whereas other people in this division, if they were having that same score, they would probably be at the top of their division.
Yeah, exactly. Taka being the top team in the league right now, but they have some competition here. So yeah, they're definitely not off the hook. They could still get knocked out of playoffs, which is kind of crazy to think. But I mean, these records speak for themselves. Jonin is just crazy. It's always kind of been, to me, in past seasons, it's always kind of been like a I don't know. I don't want to say boring because it's not, but it's not been one that I really keep an eye on quite as much, you know?
Yeah, I feel sometimes Jonin can kind of slide under the radar a little bit. They will have teams that perform, but it's never usually at least very close.
Yeah, it's usually Genin and like Kage.
Yeah, usually Genin and Kage are the most extreme divisions, whereas again Genin is still holding true now, but Kage is definitely kind of in a different time right now. So.
Yeah. So. But yeah, this is a crazy division right here, and definitely one to keep an eye on Toby doesn't really know what to think about it, you can see. But, you know, it's an exciting one, and hopefully Toby can enjoy his time on the bench, just avoiding all of this craziness going on in this division.
Yeah, exactly.
And finally, we have Kage Division. At the top, we have Team Asuma at 6-3, Team Minato at 5-4, Team Jinchuriki at 4-5, and at the bottom, Team Kurenai at 0-9.
Yeah.
Weird division Kage is. You know, Asuma having a 6-3 record, they're doing great right now. Minato also doing very well, 5-4. Team Jinchuriki, one of, if not the only 4-5 team. I don't know.
I think there's one other 4
There's
and 5
one
team.
other. I think in Chunin is no.
I think
No,
it's
not
in
even in Chunin.
Ginen, I'm pretty sure. I think Ginen is a 4 and 5
yes,
team.
Guy.
Sage has a. Oh no, Guy is 4 and
It's
5.
Guy.
Yes.
Yes. So I believe Jinchuriki and Guy are the only 4-5 teams right now, which is a little insane. Just that speaks for all the crazy records that we have this season. Team Kurenai, again, of course, struggling. We always hope that they can get a win out, but, you know, times are hard for them. So hopefully they can turn things around soon. And maybe they'll win the rest of the weeks this season, except against us. That'd be nice.
Nah, you crazy talk.
Yeah, they're going to beat us for sure. But yeah, those are all of our divisions. Things are really starting to heat up here, getting into the final trimester, and I'm glad that this season has been so exciting so far.
Yeah, definitely.
So, now moving into our episode here. Today, we have Hidden Mist at Team Asuma and Hidden Stone at Uchiha Clan. Once again, all different colors. Very nice, very pretty.
I like it. I wish it was more like that every week.
So Mist at Asuma is definitely going to be interesting because these are two teams that are helmed by staff pretty much. Mist is still, by the way, Mist needs a captain. So yeah, if you're interested, head on over to our Discord or our forums. Links in the description. Yeah. Anyway, Mist is being run by the staff right now, primarily Burn, but
Yeah, we'll be honest. It's pretty much Burn with a few kind of like suggestions or just maybe just like, hey, how about this or this. But
yeah, we give our input, but it's Burn that's coming up with most of the ideas for the team right now, and it seems to be working. They're doing quite well. And then we have Team Asuma, which, you know, they're 6-3, top of Kage. Not much to say there, honestly. They're doing a great job this season. And, I mean, this should be an exciting one because these two teams are pretty strong.
They both have pretty good records. I mean, I think Mist is in their division, one of the top in their division.
Yes,
and
they are
Asuma's top of theirs.
5-4, and Asuma's 6-3. So, yeah, I mean, two teams that are pretty strong. So, this should be a good one. Who's benched in this match?
Well, for Mist, Zabuza is warming the seat today, and Asuma is the bench for Asuma.
Wow, okay. Well, that should be kind of interesting. Asuma, I would say, is... I don't think he's their strongest member, but he's definitely one of their strongest. He fits in very well with almost every team that they have.
Yeah, I'd say he fits well in any comp and provides that level of, I guess, support that they need to kind of keep their aggression, you know, between his Burning Ash as well as just some of his overall decent melee, and he even does attempt ults from now and again.
Yeah, honestly, I think this might have made more sense to me if Mist was at home because it's less fire, you know. But since Asuma's at home, they could have maybe used that extra fire damage. But you know, I can't give them too much, you know, crap about it.
And they are coming in with the big guns. They do have the ever endearing Inoshiko Cho.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, Hit and Miss doing incredibly well these past few weeks. They have been, I mean, most of the season, but especially recently, Utakata has been doing very well.
Yeah.
Yagura has been pretty good. Haku's been consistently pretty. I mean, I feel like Haku works with pretty much everyone on the team. He kind of fills that same role that I feel Asuma does. And Zabuza's been great, but he's out this week, so Hanzo will be here.
Yeah, he may have needed the bench. Hanzo definitely has been a pretty solid FA for them, though, overall.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I will just say, I'm sorry, one more thing is Utakata, they're using him, I think, twice.
Yes.
So it's very interesting, but it could work out really well, especially if we see the Utakata of last week, who was pretty damn good and very impressive, to be honest.
Yeah, I feel like it could either turn out to be a really great move from them or something that hurts them. Either way, this should be a good one, and let's get right into it. Yeah. Alright, round number 1, we have Kakuzu and Shikamaru versus Utakata and Yagura. This team did really well for Mist last week, so let's see if they can kind of pull the same thing that they did back then. So
yeah, and also starting again with the Kakuzu tends to be a running theme for them for the most part, and I think this is also a team they use a lot too, Kakuzu and Shikamaru, and it's a pretty solid team. I mean, so I can see why they want to use it. I mean, between its tilting and just the support that Kakuzu provides,
they have a lot of really strong aggression. With this team. Oh, there's a sleep bomb.
He was stopping his forward movement with his water wall, and he got put to sleep.
And Yagura, he seems like he keeps wanting to try to start combos, but he's only doing the first hit. It's a problem that a few characters have, but he seems to be doing it more so on this AI, so I'm not sure if that'll work out for them or not.
Now, this was the same AI he used last week, correct?
I believe so.
Because it has a less of a tendency to awaken, but it's better overall in aggression.
Wow, Utakata is getting comboed. Now, he is defensive, he's tanky, but he's not really throwing out projectiles a whole lot.
This kind of reminds me of Season 2-3 Utakata.
Right?
Yeah, good flashbacks. Not in a good way. Not good flashbacks.
There we go.
Where did it go?
Bubbles.
See the fireball?
Tracked after Yagura.
In the distance, you hear some village just going, "Oh my god! Oh, the fire! Oh. Why'd you bring it here?"
Oh,
Team Ultimate again! Oh, this is gonna connect! No, it's not!
Oh, that was weird.
Well, I thought for sure Mist would connect because they used it first.
Yeah, and Shikamaru using 2 ointments at some point. So
Using his sin of gluttony to help boost their health gauge.
Yeah, I mean, it works. But, I mean, they are pretty low on those ointments now, so they only get one more. Oh, there's a team ult. That's gonna connect, but Utakata is extra tanky due to that tortoiseshell pill, so that should not hurt as much.
But still, I mean, this is not looking good at all. I mean, like, just taking Asuma down to handicap is seeming to be a larger and larger feat for them to actually try to accomplish. Because this is very one-sided now, especially after those 2 weapon uses, and they still have one in the bank still.
Yeah, and this might be it right here.
Yeah, no subs.
Oh, no, Yagura, I mean, he's trying to get back in there, but that tilt is gonna finish it, so... yeah, I don't know what was up with that, but...
That was a very odd performance from that team, and that's probably... I will say it's probably, I'd say the worst I've seen that team combination, I'd say. Usually they're a little more aggressive.
Yeah, it was great last week. I don't really know what happened with it this week, other than just, I don't know, circumstances? I'm not sure, but...
AI is AI, and stuff happens. It definitely felt like a little bit of a different team as opposed to the one we saw. That was very impressive last week.
Yeah, Yagura, it seemed like he only started trying near the very end there, so that's a little too late there. But, we'll see in the second round.
Yeah. Alright, round 2. The first lineup from Asuma, not taking a single handicap against them, going into the second round versus Mist's second lineup. Utakata, Hanzo, and Haku. 1 H short of Triple H, pretty much, so...
Yeah, I don't really know what Urakata is doing. He's not throwing bubbles. I know that much.
Is he broken? Urakata is broken. He's a broken man.
I don't know. Honestly.
This is what happens when you live for bubbles, and I think he's had too many. He's OD'd on
too
them.
many bubbles. But yeah, I mean, Hanzo's not really built for melee, but I would not sleep on his melee at all because it's pretty strong.
Very fast too, and it's kind of hard to sub too, especially if they sub. Sometimes you get caught back into it.
Yeah, the thing is here that it feels like Mist is not being aggressive enough.
No, everyone is seeming to just be very passive. Definitely not the Mist that is the 5-4 Mist that we know right now. I mean,
yeah. Oh, there's an ult though that could connect. Oh, and it does, and that actually takes Kaguzu out of the picture for a little while. Now they're still going to be able to do team ults because for some reason that still works. But yeah, he won't be able to use Kakuzu's support for a little while. Kakuzu won't be able to switch in and help out with combos, so it could help Mist out here, but they're going to have to do a better performance than this if they have any hopes of winning this match.
yeah, they need to take this without a handicap, honestly, really. And they do have the women's to do it, because they haven't used any, but whether... Yeah. That wasn't very long at all. They didn't really even monopolize off the fact that he was gone. Bored
Yeah.
away. Now, they do have a sub advantage right now, so if they get Asuma to waste their last sub, Mist definitely has the advantage on that front. And they can catch them out, maybe get a good combo or a lot of damage going on.
Ooh.
Not if they get Lightning Kunai'd and tilted into. This might connect.
Oh! But Hanzo hitting this team ultimate could be huge here.
This will hurt pretty good. Shikamaru doesn't have any defense protected, same for Flak Jacket, so...
Yeah. Very
And
nice.
they are poisoned, too, as a result of his ultimate as well.
Yeah. And no subs for Asuma here. Hanzo could catch them with another ultimate, and that looked like what he intended to do there for a moment. Oh, and there's one ointment used. I actually did... It doesn't look like it, but I can see the green bar there. It's just barely enough to get them into that first bar of health, but it won't last for long. So, there's an ult at point blank, and
Wow.
I don't think that's going to be enough to finish it.
I don't think it will. The real thing is that Mist has no subs right now, so if they get caught in something, they could lose that lead. They have to really do something here to, and that might have, there you go, knocked him out of it.
Yeah. Could use another ointment right now, Hanzo.
They look good, don't they?
There it
you
is.
go! Get a little
What?
pudding pop!
Nope, it's back
No.
down. Just sub Hanzo. Use the support or something.
Heck another pudding pop, Hanzo! Heck him! It's good!
Oh god. Oh,
Now he's
god.
jumping around, and now they're cut out of subs with full subs from Asuma.
Yeah.
This is like sand last week. Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Mist right now. It seems like they're derping real hard. Like, wow.
This might here though.
The
Bubbles are gonna do
bubbles.
it. Still, damage done. They took too much damage, and they're going to be going into the second lineup of Asuma being the notorious combination that everyone just loves.
Yeah. Alright, and we have the final lineup here, or final round rather. Ino, Shikamaru, and Choji. Ino Shikacho versus Urakata, Hanzo, and Haku again. 2 caps in Mist, or out of Mist's favor, I'm sorry. This is looking pretty bad for them. But if they decide to perform now, I'm going to be a little upset, to be honest.
The only thing I will also say too is I don't think I saw Haku much at all during the last round at all, and he was the defense 2 build. And the only thing we can say about this is that if he's out, it'll just be neutral defense. So he probably wouldn't be bad. He's not even being tagged in. Oh, there he is.
He and Haku both. Oh, he and Urakata both will be pretty helpful there. Oh, nice counter from Haku. Oh, gonna get slept there.
I mean, against the character that's the tankiest, definitely not bad, but still, they need to pile on as much damage as they can. So far, they seem to be doing a lot better than they were in the last round.
Yeah, I mean, I can say that much at least. Here comes Hanzo again, and Shoji's getting subs back. No chakra for Hanzo, he's going to need to get some right here, but he hasn't had the chance.
Just throwing the shuriken and everything, and they did both have full subs, but...
Yeah. Well, he tried to use that tilt to poison Shoji. I couldn't word there for a moment. But just completely whiffed there. Oh, nice explosive circle, and this fire damage.
Oh, nice!
Helped them a lot.
That bubbles too. Never mind. I'll also say too, I noticed that
No.
Oh, yes,
ultimate.
yes,
Oh!
yes.
What
yes.
is missed? What are you doing?
They apparently want a challenge, and they wanted to have as many handicaps as possible.
This is a meme. They're memeing on Asuma right now.
They're doing what Asuma does.
Yeah, they actually are. Shoji, why did
they have no subs?
Shoji. Okay,
flower bomb.
Saved him. What?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know if this is a derp for Mist here, just in general, or what. But this is more like what we can expect. And Bubble.
Wow! What the fuck? What?
That makes the third time. I think the third time in the league history that Shikamaru has been killed by Bubbles. What the fuck?
I don't understand. They were so flaccid for the first two matches, and this lineup was flaccid in the second round, and all of a sudden, they win with two handicaps out of their favor against Ino Shikacho with the green bar. This is insane.
I have no idea what to say about this.
I don't know what you can take away from that. I don't understand.
Except that Mist is going up to 6-4, and Asuma is gonna fall to 6-4. They just got memed on, like absolutely memed on.
I guess it also was to lose. I guess that's the best way for it to happen, honestly.
Yeah, like absolutely just. Oh my god.
A meme for a meme.
Please make this a meme, guys.
So ends the dream.
We call this getting misted. Alright. We'll see you in the next match.
Get misted. Don't miss it.
Alright, and on to our next match here. We have Hidden Stone at Uchiha Clan. And Uchiha in Jonin Division actually had been kind of struggling previously. I mean, they have a lot of great competition, obviously. So it's not really much against them, except they're just in a really tough division. But I don't know, they had some rough couple weeks, but last week was great for them.
Yeah, it was. Specifically, a team we'll be seeing again this week. Husband and wife, Sasuke and Sakura. Actually, they really put in the work initially. That kind of gave them the lead they needed to end up taking the win against Kakashi. So it was very impressive.
Yeah, and Stone has been great too, although they did have a little bit of an off week last week. But you know, like I said before, they're not the only team to have that happen to them with that Akatsuki team. So I wouldn't count it against them, honestly. They're still
it's atypical. It's not a common thing that you'd see from them, and they've actually been improving a lot. Ever since really they haven't had Data in there since they stopped in the preseason when they found that he just wasn't working for them.
Yeah.
They've got their act together. And same with Uchiha, though. Uchiha had a really rough preseason, and they've come a long way since then, and they've really become a much stronger team than they had been. But again, like I said, you could say the same for both of these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. So who is benched here this week, Gomo?
So a couple interesting benches. Both are actually very good members of each respectable team. Stone benched Onoki, the Wild Rock.
Yes, the Wild Rock.
Yeah, yeah, he's out, which, I mean, he may have needed a bench because
it needed
again,
to happen, yeah.
yeah, because they got to get him a bench, and they also have one more divisional coming up, and like on the week 13, so they want to make sure they get everything in order. Uchiha also on their end benched PTS Shodaisuke. He is benched.
Yeah.
Being another very solid member of their team, actually, who had come a long way from the preseason. A very good teammate with his brother, as well as just being a very good offensive character for them.
Yeah, honestly, both teams seemed like they're just getting benches in for characters that kind of need them. So that makes sense. This should be an interesting match here. Uchiha is home, so it's going to be a very small stage. So we'll see how that turns out for these guys. But Uchiha, as we're about to find out, is actually leading with that husband and wife team again. So we'll see how that goes.
Definitely. Yeah.
Round number 1, we have Sakura, Road to Boruto Sakura and Road to Boruto Sasuke versus Mu and Road to Boruto Naruto. There's a lot of Road to Boruto here.
Yeah. Well, might as well just call Mu Road to Boruto Mu.
Oh,
wow, that kick!
Sleep palm.
Seeming that the kick would not do what it does, it puts him to sleep, which gives him a roundhouse kick to the head.
Yeah, and actually, Sakura has a potentially very strong build this week because she has Sleep Palm, as I just mentioned. But what did we do to the Sakuras and Hinatas and stuff? We gave them, we changed their tilts to where after they hit, they become combo enders. So now, her tilt, when she lands it, is going to put people to sleep.
Which is a quirk from the Hinatas and Sakuras to make them a little bit different from each other.
Yeah. Also, I like that Sasuke doesn't have a grab build this week, and Edo is saying now that he doesn't have a grab build, he's going to get grabs off. And that's exactly what's happening.
Oh, 100%. I fully agree that's what happens.
Yeah.
AI is sentient. It knows what it wants. It knows what you want.
And it doesn't want to give you it.
No.
Fireball going to connect on... oh!
What is happening?
Road to Boruto Sasuke just likes to glitch people out.
He was full eagle in the air. He was flying.
Oh my god.
Burning in the sky.
So, Naruto actually has a bit more... I know he hasn't been out a whole lot. There's the... oh, good thing he subbed that, actually. Because he would have been sleeping. But Naruto this week has more of a defensive build as opposed to an offensive one. Oh, here we go.
No! She's got him in the dust loop.
Oh, there's an ult!
Oh,
no.
Jeez.
Move. Naruto just gets bombed.
He's like, he's not in fire. Throw the bomb, Sakura. Oh, I guess. Oh, that tilt. Everyone's on fire. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, that was a lot of damage.
That actually brings down the health to... I mean, Naruto's gonna die. But that fire actually got one handicap. Now, that's not huge, but it's something. Honestly, I don't know if that was so much Naruto as it was Mu. I didn't feel like he was really doing anything. Which is weird, because I recall J-Man telling me that this team here has swept before, and it just didn't really seem like it was doing that much.
Yeah, and if I recall, I think Mu was the dominant factor in this team when it did do it that one time, so... I mean, it could have also been a combination of him not being able to get as much off, or the times when he was put to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it could be a few things. It just seemed to me like Mu wasn't being that aggressive. So, yeah, no... This team so far from Uchiha has been great, so I'm glad that it's working out for them. But we'll see how it holds up in the second round.
All right, round 2, the first lineup from Uchiha, taking one handicap against them, going into the second round versus Stone's second lineup, being that of Han, Road to Boruto Naruto, and Roshi.
Yeah. Oh, Naruto actually having a chakra seal tag hit him there. It ran out, but it was helpful in letting Uchiha kind of get in do some damage there.
Now, another interesting thing too is just like with the first lineup. Oh wow, from Jay, the coach of Stone, that this is also a lineup that had a sweep under its belt.
Yeah. Also, if you see a point when someone falls asleep and they don't take any damage from a jutsu, I don't know why that happens. It just happened there. It seems like right after they fall asleep, they have like a few frames of...
They have like super armor or something, huh?
Yeah. Well, not even super armor, because they don't take damage at all.
Invulnerability then? Just like
yeah, it's just invulnerability. It's only for the first bit of the sleeping there, but it happened last week in Taka's match, and it just happened there earlier with Sakura's jutsu, so... Yeah, it's nothing I have control over, unfortunately.
I guess if anything, it adds, I guess, just an area of the double edginess to the sleep palm. You know,
yeah.
You know, if you use it, there's a small frame where they're not going to take damage from it. Anything else?
Yeah.
But it hasn't really seemed to do anything, because really, sleep palms really like affects the flow of the match. Like it really resets it for the team that's using it, pretty much.
Yeah. Oh, Teemo. Oh, no.
Oh.
The Sakura dash actually canceled that. Nice.
Ow.
I'm going in here with these combos, chaining into Naruto, back to Han. No Roshi, though, which might be for the best. Well, never mind, because Roshi doesn't really have much melee combo damage, but he is tanky, so... But yeah, Stone's gonna have to do some great stuff here. They've already lost that first bar of health.
The sleep palm's really working well on Sakura.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now this lineup again is built to awaken too. Wow, that's a nice connection there for Naruto. Because Roshi has the regenerator lasting energy on him, so they could awaken and get some health back and do something if they...
No, that's...
Wow, oh my god, she crossed him up, put him to sleep,
oh my
came
god!
back again! Oh my god!
Oh my god. Maybe sleep on should be a 3-point scroll.
Yeah, like, at this rate, my god. It's just so effective. Especially on characters that have these such short enders.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This
Didn't even make it to round 3.
So this lineup from Uchiha ended up sweeping Stone.
Honestly, this second lineup from Stone doesn't seem bad. It didn't seem like it was doing badly at all. But the first lineup from Stone wasn't doing them any favors, in that they didn't really get them a good lead here to do anything with. Now, this was still a close round here, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I thought this lineup from Stone did great. The first lineup, not so much, but I guess it's a shame that this one wasn't first. So
Still, though, I think again the work that Sakura put in, you know, with just the scroll, putting him to sleep, it proved to really just to affect this lineup a lot, to the point where they just couldn't overpower this lineup from Uchiha.
yeah, absolutely. So we'll see ya in the next episode, guys. Thanks for watching.
Before that though, what is their record?
Oh,
by the
right.
way,
Uchiha. Let me just pull this up here. Uchiha is going to go up to 6-4, and Stone will fall to 5-5. So, yeah, shaking things up a little bit here, giving Hokage a chance to kind of catch up here in Chunin, and Jonin. As for Jonin, I mean, Uchiha getting that win is pretty huge for preventing them from falling to the bottom of their division, so very nice.
and with that, we'll see you in the next round or match.
Well, in the next episode,
Next
for
episode
those
too.
watching.
Yes.
Bye.
Hey guys, Jiraiya, J-Man, Jay here, really whatever you want to call me. I'm the resident editor of Naruto League, and I just wanted to say I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you're new to the league, please don't hesitate to join us over on the forums, where you can support your favorite team and help lead them to victory. You can also join us on Discord, where we talk about pretty much everything Naruto and Naruto League related, and you can reach out to your team a little bit easier that way as well. So with that all said, hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you all later. See ya.
All right, in round number 1, we have Kakuzu with Shikamaru versus... Oh, wait, this is wrong. This is all the same team.
This is.
This is
no,
wrong.
it's good. It's good. Caucus. I was going like.
I'm sorry, that's my bad. That's completely my bad.